6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Step into the ring where the lights burn bright. Thursday night, we ignite. It's a heavyweight fight. Steel steps, no fear. We go deep, we go raw. Talking truths, other parts won't touch. Breaking the law. Steel steps, we taking it higher. Real talk, no chill. Spitting fire. On, locked in it. We bring the heat. Every Thursday night, we can't be beat. We can't be beat. We can't be beat.
What is good, everyone? It is your boy Politicking Hot alongside my guy, Mr. Moya Fit Chris Wilson. Mr. Joey Woods won't be joining us this evening. However, we are still Steps coming to you live on a beautiful Thursday evening, courtesy of All In Fit to Talk Sports Network. Mr. Moya Fit, how are you doing today? I was getting ready to say Joey Woods again. I'm so used to, starting first and then going to you. But like,
it's all good. It's all good.
My brother.
Shout out, Still Steps family. 2-man power trip is back. Doing what we do. Gonna talk this turnbuckle talk, as my guy likes to say. It's been an exciting week, man. Has it not?
Oh yeah, definitely has been an exciting week across the board from WWE to AEW. We got TNA in progress as we speak on the screen, so we'll keep you up to date if anything breaks during this telecast. But yeah, we definitely gotta talk about this past week's event, especially after off the heels of Friday Night Smackdown last Friday, which our previous show we were projecting who may have been that person on the other end of the phone with Randy Orton, and that finally was revealed, and it was definitely someone who we both, or nor Mr. Woods, had mentioned during our last show. So we're definitely going to talk about that. But before we do, I just do want to do a quick shout out as far as pro wrestling and wrestling I had attended this past Saturday. I want to shout out the PWE Pro Wrestling Entertainment. They did a pretty dope show down at the Bach building last Saturday. Phenomenal event. It was able. Oops, sorry, put that on mute. They had a pretty awesome show that featured Buster and the Brain, as well as Deonna Purrazzo, along with Griffin McCoy, Top Guy Tom. He actually won the PWE Heavyweight Championship that Saturday. So shout out to PWE, shout out to the BTA movement as well. Buster, Gunk, my man Nick Johnson behind the camera. Shout out to everybody. Also shout out Muscle Man Malcolm, was able to chill with him, have a couple of conversations throughout the night. Also too, I want to shout out Steve Macklin. Despite not able to participate during the event, he was still in attendance, meeting with the fans, and I had a little conversation with him on the side throughout the event. A pretty cool dude, man, and hope to have him on the Still Steps in the future. Now that we know TNA will be coming back to Philadelphia at the end of July, so to whom that may concern, TNA is coming back to Philly July 30th, July 31st. So check out TNA Wrestling, their social channels or website in regards to ticket information and when tickets may go on sale. So, but yeah, PWE Expelled, again, it was at the Bach building. Perfect name for an event. And it really, to be honest with you, that was actually my first time attending a wrestling show in a high school gymnasium. Yeah.
Still ever been.
Yeah. Yeah, like that was like literally my first wrestling show at a high school gymnasium. And my guys Bill and Dave, I had told them that, and they were talking about how like where they started watching pro wrestling, where actually their first time actually seeing wrestling was in a high school gymnasium. And I was like, yeah, it was the opposite for me. Like I was always the Spectrum Civic Center, and then on, whatever the name of the buildings were, as we got older here in Philly. But yeah, this was definitely a super dope chill event. Looking forward to the next event that they have, and I think they got something growing here with this PWE company. So yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to the talent. Everybody did a pretty damn good job last Saturday night. So more to come out of PWE here in the tri-state area. So, but Mr. Moyo Fit, we need to talk about last Friday's SmackDown because everything that we projected that could happen definitely did not happen.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so I mean, starting off tonight in regards to last Friday's SmackDown event, I will say that was probably like one of my favorite SmackDowns in a while. They had a little moment where things just wasn't looking too bright on the blue end, and I had SmackDown being probably like the best show on television for 2026, but things started to digress a little bit. But I feel like as they're getting closer to WrestleMania, and they needed a way to be able to pick up things, and one of the ways that we're seeing that they're picking up things, and this has been a very hot topic within the internet wrestling community, especially regards to the celebrities that have been partaking in WWE as of late, such as here on SmackDown when Orton came out to address Cody, mentioning he's not a killer. Then moments later, American Nightmare came out. They then started to go to war, and then out of nowhere, we had this gentleman, Pat McAfee, who we hadn't seen in a long time on WWE programming, come out of nowhere and, delivered a low blow to Cody Rhodes. Like, I'm like, And what kind of like was a buzzkill with this whole part. Like, McAfee literally came inside of the ring. He was literally wearing an RKO shirt. Like, you could have made it a little bit more suspense where not wearing that shirt, because then it could have still looked like, maybe like, hey, like he could have been playing like a mediator role between both Orton and Cody, and then did the swerve with the low blow. But yeah, he was just like very obvious, like wearing an RKO shirt inside of the ring, and clearly we knew he was going after Cody. But delivered that low blow. Then he proceeded to cut this heel promo, ripping the town, then talking about the business, saying it's absolute shit. Saying Orton contacted him to say the business hasn't passed him by, but it's going into a direction that he don't like. When speaking on Who's Us, he indicated that was related to the Forgotten fans, the Attitude Era fans. Talked about Mania tickets still being available, and SmackDown having the lowest ratings due to having a puppet represent Cody Rhodes as the champion. Like, my man, as much as was a little bit of a downer of him actually being the individual on the other side of the phone calls, like, he delivered one hell of a promo during that segment.
Are you ready for me to chime in?
Yes, go ahead. I was about to say it's us too. So
oh no, I thought you were like, oh man, I thought you were still going. I'm just like this. I'm like, all right, people, Hawk is a very nice guy. Very nice guy. All right, this shit was universally hated. What's his name? And like, I get why. It don't make sense. Like this, like promo. Pat McAfee can talk. He always been able to talk. He knows how to talk very well. He can cut a good promo. That's not the issue. The issue is it don't make no freaking sense at all why he's there. So you're trying to tell me this guy, Pat
Hold
McAfee.
on, wait. Time out. Disclaimer. I've only gave the details of the segment. I ain't give my actual opinion yet.
Oh, okay.
Like thorough opinion. But go ahead, proceed.
This is yeah. I'm just going right. This shit is stupid. It makes no sense. Now, from what I heard, before I go really into it, I heard this is not a WWE decision. This is a TKO decision. Like, WWE didn't want nothing to do with this. The writers, the head writers, Triple H, they didn't want Pat McAfee involved in this. But TKO was like hell bent on getting him, to where I heard he even turned it down the first time they came to him about this. He was like, no, like even he knew it was like, this don't really make sense. But as we all know in life, especially in this freaking world, well, country, money talks. So TKO probably wrote a bigger number in front of all those zeros, and he was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll do it." Now, so he's going to give his all. Don't get me wrong; he's going to try his best to make it as entertaining as him because he has a punchable face. We already know this. Like when you see him, you just want to punch him. So that's not hard for him to come off as a dick heel that people are annoyed by. Right. But it's just like, how is he, Pat McAfee, able to turn Randy Orton? So sorry, this is so stupid.
No, I know what you mean. But go ahead, talk your shit. I know exactly what you mean.
This shit is so stupid. You turn a 14-time world champion, one of the most accomplished WWE wrestlers of all time. You got him to be like, yeah, you're right, Pat. I need to listen to you. Yeah, let me trade on my protege. Let me trade on my close friend because I want one more run. Like, does he need one more run as a world champion? Like, no. Like, we understand it when people know that people are in their last leg, so they want that last run.
Right.
Randy doesn't need it. Like, come on, dude. 14-time world champion. And that's like the top of his list of all the other freaking accomplishments he's done in WWE. And it's like, dude, don't try to tell me Pat McAfee turned you back into the Viper, legend killer-ish. Like, come on, dude. We just ain't going for it. What my man say? We don't believe you. You need more people.
No, I got you. I totally understand.
Look at this still. Look at this shot. Look at that still. Look at this shit. It just looks.
It was very, very animated. Like even like the break between Joe Tessitore when what's the name McAfee entered the ring, and like it just like had like that like sudden pause where like it was the pause of shock. Well, it was supposed to have been the pause of shock that McAfee was even entering the ring. Like everything you said, I can't disagree because it is definitely the truth. Like I did find it unbelievable that how like of all people it was McAfee that really was feeding you, for you to get back into like this vintage Randy Orton persona. Like you was doing that without anybody. So you really didn't need McAfee to jumpstart. But we know where we are today with pro wrestling, and how WWE, with the E being for entertainment, that they want to keep themselves in a mix as far as being able to stay afloat with those like McAfee, and then we could touch on pause like the other celebrities who've recently been on TV in a moment. But like again, this was definitely a TKO move. Like this was like 1000% a TKO move, because they ain't just looking at the WWE universe, they're looking at the algorithm. The algorithm of what's popular, the algorithm of what celebrities may carry, and what they can utilize from them to bring a new face to their audience. And we're going to be in this type of fold for a very long time until the talent themselves can really stand out to be the talent, and does not need to have like notable figures, public figures outside of the square circle to be on their cards,
which this storyline did not need.
No.
It was, the storyline was already there. It was the student facing the teacher. It's already there. That's the most simplest, easiest story, to where that alone can make Randy turn back into his evil ways of, I'm willing to do whatever to win this championship one last time. And the last thing I'm going to do is let the guy I taught the game to is to not let me do it. It's very simple. Like this. Sometimes the simplest formula is the best.
Yeah.
You don't have to throw all this extra sazon on it and spices.
Wait, the extra what?
Sazon.
Okay, I just want to hear it
I
again.
know Sazon. I mean, shout out to our Latino,
Right.
viewers out there. Y'all, as soon as I said it, you was like, yeah, that's Sazon. Right?
Yeah.
That's Sazon, that adobo.
Right. But yeah, they didn't need it. You know what? I got an even easier route they could have went with this, especially with the WWE universe not treating Randy as like the heel that most of those behind the scenes thought they were going to do. Like how he talked about hearing those voices in his head. You could have correlate that to the WWE universe. Like you're those voices. You're those voices. Y'all loving me too much. Like I don't like it. Like y'all got me feeling, you know what I mean? Funny pause where I need to like I don't like this. Like don't like me. Don't.
The piggyback on that, he could have done that, but spun it and said, not just I don't like it, this is what you guys wanted.
Yeah.
Like this, you were cheering me. You wanted me to do this to him.
Yeah, y'all know the viper in me.
Like this. When I did it, you cheered. So I'm going to keep doing them. I'm going to make his life a living hell, and I'm going to keep hurting your guy.
Yeah.
Because this is what you want me to do. Like this. Then you go to the little kids. You're a Cody fan, right? Young little boy. Yeah. You want me to hurt your hero, right? Come on, just tell me right now. You want me to kick Cody in the head? Say it. That's what you gotta do. Egg everybody on to where they be like, all right, dude, you being a little bit dick now. What's going on?
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I will say, this Pat McAfee, now Randy might get some more boos because by association, because people gonna be like, and I don't think people even hate Pat McAfee, but just like I said, a lot of people just find him annoying. So it's like he has a nice size following. That's why they put him in here. But it's like, that's when, so it cracked me up when Cody said that's like the NWO announcing the third man instead of Hulk Hogan is the Disco Inferno.
Yeah, that was wild.
Now, for us diehard millennial fans, we saw that, everyone heard that, was like, that was good. The Gen Z fans was like, who?
Yeah, they probably don't get it. Like, wait, what? Like who did they say?
Disco Inferno. Let me Google that.
Yeah, no, I definitely got that reference. Like when he said it, like
which was a great reference. You needed to bring somebody up a little, like a bigger name, but we would got the relevance of that's a little underwhelming, but I got it.
No, definitely. But but it's crazy because like we dissect this last Thursday, thinking like, okay, will it be Bob Orton? I think a lot of people, were under the impression it could be Bob Orton or it could be Shane McMahon after the whole segment with Cody and Stephanie. Even looking back at that now, like that segment didn't really make any sense. Like you're talking, like she mentioned that Randy was talking to somebody like pivotal. But like, so you knew this entire time he was talking to Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee.
Yeah. like that's, in the words of Cody during the WrestleMania 40 press conference, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Bullshit. Yeah. Like, come on, man. Like, do better, WWE. On those ends, do better. Like
TKO, do better. Just stop poking your nose in this shit that you know nothing about. This shows me TKO knows nothing about wrestling. They just, like you said, they just think numbers and, like you said, the algorithm. Like y'all clearly know nothing about wrestling or wrestling fans or give a shit about them. Like I'm sorry to say it, but you clearly don't. Like you can tell when WWE has their finger on the pulse and when TKO has their finger on the pulse. You can tell.
But like right now, their finger is on the pulse because of like they gotta sell these seats. Like that's where.
But that's my point, though. You think Pat McAfee is going to make the ticket sales go up? Like
no, no, not at all.
Like we're bringing Pat McAfee. I guarantee we'll sell another 15,000 seats, just like that. Yeah, you probably sold 200 because now they're like, okay, this is like we're kind of interested in this guy, but how much them tickets to still?
Right.
Oh no. I'm not paying that to see Pat McAfee.
Right. Exactly. But it's funny, and we'll talk about what transpired on Raw in a few minutes, and kind of like correlate back to the whole tickets and stuff. But like, I'm sorry. Just thinking about this, like when it happened, I was like, well, maybe there might be a third man like involved in this.
Honestly,
they're just not saying it.
It needs to be.
No, but right after the segment, like the announcers had mentioned, was like, so it was Pat McAfee on the other line. Like, I mean, if they decide to want to pivot, that would be like the quickest pivot ever.
Pivot fast as hell. Like, yes, pivot. Listen to the WWE universe.
They can. I mean, what the pay-per-view literally next week. So
I mean, do it during the pay-per-view
on a payper-view pivot. Like,
soon as Roddy about to hit him with that crossroads, hit that music. Here comes the money. The fuck?
I mean, listen, that could still potentially happen.
Listen, that's the only way. That's the only thing that's gonna save this.
I mean, if you really think about it now, we're guaranteed to have a Pat McAfee spot in this match.
Yeah,
can we agree on that?
Yeah, for sure. Like, why else bring him in? Like,
right.
Like, I know this is 2 years in a row where they did my man Cody dirty. Like, they like the last year with the John Cena Travis Scott bullshit, that was horrible. The what's name, and now you got this with Pat McAfee. I'm like, I thought y'all like Cody. What's going on? It's like, what are y'all doing here?
Right. Yeah. Nah, I don't know.
Man, dirty. He's the like I say, he's the QB1, and people are more interested in Roman and CM Punk.
I mean, it's a tribal chief, man. Like,
ain't even that. I ain't gonna lie. CM Punk might be the MVP on this one.
He
might be the MVP on this one, man.
No comment on that. Yeah,
he might be the MVP on this one. Roman's done well with the promos, but
matter of fact, do I got that up next? I think I do.
CM Punk's been going crazy with the promos. This was a 10 out of 10 last Monday.
Yeah, no, flawless. Like in the old Mortal Kombat, it was a flawless victory.
Yeah.
But no, let's talk about this. CM Punk delivering a pipe bomb on Raw this past Monday, where he was talking about Roman, how he put him through the announcer's desk, on his own versus him having to have his cousins, help him out. I was like, okay. I feel like to a certain extent, not to go left, but I got to keep the weekly trend. But I feel like, going back, describing what happened, it's almost like, describing like a battle rap event as far as, because like there was like bars without, actually rhyming bars that was being dropped, last Monday. But yeah,
those are the ones that hit though. Like,
right. Right. Like I'm watching, I was like, hold on, let me write this down. I was like, I need this for the show. Like, hold up, I need that. But no, like it was crazy. But again, he was talking about him throwing them to the announcer's desk. He was talking about how he wouldn't trade his authenticity for approval. Talks about how he shows up and he's an old man, according to Roman, like says, his tools, Pauls, are self-made through, through years of self-belief and sacrifice. Unlike Roman, stating his tools are store-bought and made of plastic. Says TKO sending Roman to Jimmy Fallon because he's safe, boring, and plastic. Saying that Roman shows up late and conveniently leaves early, sticking his chest out like he's the Rock. I was like, oh, okay. Then he took a shot at the Rock, saying that he was a Hollywood star. Like, talking about him, being with TKO, having a spot on the boards. Like, Punk was going in, like, but then he proceeded, to talk about McAfee,
That's not what he called him. That's not what he called him.
I know.
It's not what he called him.
He called him McAfee.
Pat McAfee. I was like, yo, if I had my phone in my hand, I would have threw it. I would have threw it. That's right. Come on, Phil.
Yeah, Phil was going in. I can't lie.
That was Phil talking.
That might have been the best Phil Brooks I've seen in
since he came back.
Quite a while.
Since he came back, that was like the best. Like, because before he was a little watered down when he first came back. You could tell he was kind of like, it was almost like he was a company guy, and it was like, what's happening here?
Right.
But now he's like letting it all hang out. He said he got FU money. I was like, there you go, talk that shit. Let him know.
No, for real. Like, yeah, he
bro,
he's going about tickets. What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, but it's like you're delaying a little bit.
Hold on, how about now?
You're good now.
All right, yeah, I think that's probably because I had another window up. So yeah, but he was talking about, he referenced McAfee talking about ticket sales being in the dumps, and he was telling TKO to lower their ticket prices, which probably got the loudest pop of the night.
Like, as it should. It should.
I felt like Eddie Mon when she stood up, when Eddie started singing, a house is not a house is not a home. From the 5 Heartbeats. Like, she's like, yes, Lord. Like, I felt like her during that particular moment, during that segment.
Come on, y'all. Like,
yeah. Meanwhile, I put a quick tweet out during that time with Clay Davis, like TKO hearing Punk talking about shit. The ticket prices ain't getting lowered.
They said, what'd you say? Like a man. Yeah. Price of brick going up.
Like Marlo.
like we ain't lowering shit. Matter of fact, price of the brick going up.
Right. Double. Like, look.
So keep playing with us. We about to get that oil money.
Right. Yeah. But let me ask you though, because I mean, what we heard from McAfee and what we heard from Punk, what was equivalent to what they both were saying were all real things that true wrestling fans say on a daily basis on social media, or like within like little bar discussions, or like amongst respected circles. Like, this is everything that, like, a lot of us as a fan have voiced our frustrations about ticket prices, have voiced our frustrations about the product, and wanting to see better when we do know they have top quality talent on their rosters. But why do you decide to go in the directions that you do? Like, it almost feel like, to a certain extent, even putting this WrestleMania card together, it's almost like pulling teeth to be able to create matches for next year's event, when we didn't really have that type of problem last year. I mean, or the year before. Like,
the year before, yeah.
Like, why do we have so much influence now from those behind the scenes of like TKO or even ESPN? Because I even think there's influence from ESPN, sure. Alongside with those who work in in the TKO front office.
Oh, for sure. Because Pat McAfee works for ESPN.
Yeah,
he has a show on ESPN, so they're thinking like, okay, we get him to go in this match. He'll talk about this every day on his show. They constantly get the word out there, because for some reason they'll think that sell more tickets or get more, buyers, pay-per-view buyers, whatever. Like, I get the business aspect and the thought behind it, but that's just not how the way wrestling fans work.
Right.
Like, they understand. People gotta understand certain passions for that people have in certain aspects of sports, entertainment, especially. A lot of it is a bubble. it's not this like, even though WWE is clearly a international world renowned thing, like, because you can tell when they go to these other countries and people are like passionate and into it and losing this shit, but it's still a bubble. Like within all these states, all these countries, it's always a bubble of these fans who watch this stuff. Because as many of us there's millions more of people looking at us like, y'all watch this shit,
right?
And what's name, and TKO has to understand who we are as fans of what we really want to see, and not them telling us this is what you guys, trust me, you want to see this. It's like, no, we don't. Like, this is why we started to hate other promoters in the past for force feeding us things we didn't want to see. And then as fans, we start to rebel,
right,
and take over shows with chants and beach balls and shit like that, because we just like, no, we paying our hard-earned money. We want to see what we want to see.
Yeah, no, that's very accurate. And I must say, they got to be a little bit cautious as far as like what they're doing now, because prior to the Netflix deal, it was almost like a delay for like those overseas to be able to see what the current product is. You know what I mean? While it might be live to us, you know what I mean, on this end, it wasn't coming on until maybe like 6 or 7 days later overseas, because of, you know what I mean, whatever, like the network deals that they had, you know what I mean, have set up there. Now that they're part of this Netflix deal, everything is practically real time now. You know what I mean? Like with the programming. So where like they may see us, you know, here on the US rebelling, like when they do decide to want to, you know, go overseas and, you know, for their live events, there's a good chance that rebelling may still happen over there because of what they're seeing on the, you know, the real time product.
Yeah. No, facts.
You know,
and it's starting to show proof. It's starting to show live, but now we're gonna see.
Yeah, because I know they'll be going overseas pretty soon. I think, as a matter of fact, I think after Backlash, they're going to have an overseas run. They're going to be there for about a month or so. But
yeah, it's usually the time of the year when they start to do the overseas shows, like a month after Mania, and
right.
You know, do that little tour or circuit around there. Don't know where though. Usually they could do their UK tours, but sometimes they, you know, France and other places in Europe.
Yeah, I saw a schedule earlier today. I should have took it down, but yeah, I seen it where they'll be. But yeah, they'll definitely be. I believe it's in Germany for a couple of weeks. But I want to get your thoughts on what I'm getting ready to put up, because I see that based on what we got from Friday and what we got this past Monday, it looks like we may have like that Team TKO versus Team WWE type of feel taking place. And I saw somebody post this up. I actually caught this on Threads the other day. Actually, it might have been today. Don't quote me on that. But someone put this up. It said, as per reports, Team WWE versus Team TKO is in the works, which it appears that Team WWE would be Cody, Punk, Oba, apparently, LA Knight, and possibly a returning Kevin Owens, ? Going up against Team TKO of Randy Orton, Pat McAfee, The Rock, Logan Paul, and Brock Lesnar. I'm like, I don't know if I really take this, you know, this is actually going to be a valid thing. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think everyone that's noted in this particular feud that could take place will actually be participating in this feud.
Yeah, car subject to change.
Right. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, because I don't see an Oba Brock saga carrying, you know what I mean, this far out after WrestleMania.
Nah.
Unless it somehow miraculously go to a no contest.
That ain't
Maybe which right.
no way in the world that shit happening. What's
Right.
his name? Couple things. Number one, make it make sense, WWE, because number one, Kevin Owens was feuding with Cody before he got hurt and he had to go for surgery. So he would come back as a face. Like, of course, he would come back. People miss him, so they would love him and cheer for him.
Right.
But essentially, that means him and Cody's issues just are gone. Yeah, Oba. Yeah, none of this shit makes sense. Like Logan Paul, like why? Like he looks weird as shit in the mix of The Rock, Randy Orton, and Brock Lesnar. Like what? No, get the hell out of here. And Pat McAfee makes it worse. Like Brock looked like he would smack Pat McAfee just because he's that close to him. Like he's just like dude, get out of here, please. It's like the team is just make no sense. So if you're gonna do Team TKO, you got to do like some. And Randy Orton is TKO. Like what the fuck? Like it just hit me. Randy Orton TKO. Like no, he's the epitome of WWE.
Exactly. Like I mean, if you're considering creating a team TKO, that means you're basically creating a team that's supposed to be like cast off of, you know what I mean, of the Attitude Era, since that was mentioned by Pat McAfee. Yeah. And Logan Paul is far away from the Attitude Era.
Far from the Attitude Era.
Like I'm thinking, based on his age, the Ruthless Aggression Era would be like his closest. He would
be closer to Ruthless Aggression era than freaking
Attitude Era.
Even the Ruthless Aggression era. He's like midway towards the end of it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not even like at the beginning of it to where he really understood what was going on.
Right.
Like I said, she would just be doing shit, bro. That's what she would just be doing shit, making sure to get some type of talk going on when stuff is like weird or like just like confusion in wrestling right now, because stuff, even though it's been an entertaining week, it's been a lot of hecticness in this week too. Yeah. A lot of shows, matches got canceled because WWE beat WWE and TNA is
more so unfortunate on the TNA front.
I said that's WWE thing. Yeah. WWE beat WWE, and he's like, "Yo, y'all gonna do what? Well, who? You sure about that?"
Right. Yeah. What's the name? MJF. He was on Busted Open earlier today, and he pretty much dropped the pipe bomb during that show. During his interview, as far, you know what I mean, talking about that and how, you know, he don't like how Carlos had pulled Nick Nemeth from that match that he was supposed to face MJF next week. But yeah, that was I'm like. In a way, it don't surprise me, but go ahead. Yeah.
And I heard Nick Nemeth reached out to Carlos, so he said, "Hey, I know you're pulling guys for these reasons, but this match you should let happen. Like this is like a big time match. It can generate a lot of eyes and money." And Carlos was just like, "Nah." I was like, "Oh, you really loving that TKO money, huh?"
That, and you know, he like, look, I got network deals right now.
That's
like, listen, like I need you on TV. But I mean, I was to a certain extent, I was about to say I get it, but then I'm like, wait a minute, like they got their Rebellion event this weekend, which violation on my part. I don't have the card up at the very moment. But like, you know, you have the Rebellion event this weekend, and then after that, like I believe there's a television taping the following night, and then, you know, everybody go about their ways until the next TNA live show that'll be on AMC. So technically, he could be a part of this match. I think it's I think it's that, like you said, the TKO, you know, politics behind the scenes, maybe some influence from WWE too, because hey, like listen, you getting ready to face one of our competitors in major promotions, so you know he don't want him to have no parts of that.
Yeah. Carlos Silva came out and said something about it. Is not, he can't do these matches because through partnership connections, it wouldn't be a good business relationship to let those matches happen. I'm like, okay, just say we scared of WWE. Just say, just like this. I know you can't, you're not, but I'm just like, dude, you think we don't read between the lines on that one? Just like
they don't want no backlash from
just
anybody from WWE contacting them. Like,
just be real. Say, look, WWE was like, okay, random hand, just in
right.
the background.
Gotcha.
Is that your boy? My son. Yeah, my son.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks in a row. You've been making a surprise entrance into the steel steps.
Yeah, right. I'm on that. What's his name? But
his wrestling name is Random Guy now.
I know, right? Like,
Random Guy,
like a true heel.
There he is.
Pop out. There you
go. Crazy, man. Shout out to Random Guy.
Yeah, right. Random Guy.
If he just like randomly came back, put a miscellaneous thumbs up in the screen, I'd have been done. Like, no, that's funny though. But yeah, so I'll be honest, I didn't really catch up on all of the news about that. I kind of like got like little headline notes from Twitter today, as far as Nemeth being pulled from that match. But that's pretty whack though. Like I was actually looking forward to that match taking place. Like that's one
Ricochet versus
Leon Slater.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
Oh yeah,
crazy. But that's gone.
Yeah, and I do believe that's definitely a WWE influence where it was like, nah, we can't have him doing that match. Like he gonna be on NXT the next week or something like that.
Yeah, especially because it's Ricochet. So it's like like, no, we still not feeling bull like that. Like it's like he's like he's just gonna up and leave and try to further his career.
like it's a bad thing.
Then his wife had the nerve to leave right after him. Like, what's wrong with her?
Right.
like you gotta leave because your husband left. What's wrong?
Like, listen, like she see the politics that's going on behind the scenes so that's pretty much all where that led to. So, but hey, real quick before we jump into AEW Dynasty, I did want to bring up one thing that caught my eye on SmackDown last Friday. And that actually involves our MFT and, what's the name? They've been, having their bitter feud with the Wyatt Six and with that lantern. And, everybody from MFT was, persuading at this point Solo. Like,
give it back.
Give it back. Like, like it's just causing us problems. And fast forward, Uncle Howdy ended up defeating Solo, and I'm sorry, not Solo, defeating Tama, and Tama then gave the lantern back to Uncle Howdy and him, which Solo was pretty pissed off. But Tama, he had a point. He was like, listen, like, like you distracted with this lantern instead of wanting to go for titles, and like. Solo seemed to adhere to that after the fact, but I don't know. Like what are we doing with the MFT right now? Like, I feel like this is like a waste of a faction that's good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the thing. They have one of the most like brightest potentials of a faction in WWE right now. You legit got these badass Islanders like this. They legit tough guys. They legit athletes. They have the freaking legacy behind them from their family heritage. And like this, I don't give a shit. Sometimes people give a shit about their face paint, but to me, their face paint is badass.
Yeah.
Like you just gotta like actually make them badass, tough, like destroyer, tough dudes. But like they be having them look weak, and Solo looks like I like Solo in this role, like this of like the boss guy, but at times he just looked like this. You could tell you were the second or third guy in command from your prior group. Like you show it as a leader in this group. You could tell you weren't the guy in charge. So when they saying you're acting like Roman, in my head, I was like, no, you're not. It's like Roman was better. Roman was way better. Roman's way better as a leader, but okay. What's his name? But like it was just like it's just falling flat. It's really falling flat. And they need to do honestly, they need to separate Solo from these guys. Like you really do. Like Solo needs to do something different. Like still be him, but just do something different. And because like when Solo first came up, like I like the fact he shows personality now, but when he first came up and he was like the silent assassin guy, pretty much,
right?
Was named almost similar to how they brought up Jacob, but Jacob was just way more. Jacob was just better. Like there's no way to put it. Jacob was just better.
I'm about to say like Jacob quickly put himself in a position where like I don't need to be with no faction. Like, I made a name for myself. Like listen, I got an unsanctioned match against Drew at WrestleMania. Holla if you
Jacob's that dude. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, for every which way, he's one for not only for the athletes, but one of the best talkers in WWE right now. Like he really is. What's his name? So it's like he can be a leader dude if he wanted to be. But I like the fact he's solo. He's how the way he is. He just needs to be solo right now. But these guys got to figure something out. You like everything from Tama to Tangaloa to what's name is like you got these guys like they were badass tag team in Japan. They were it in Japan. What's his name? Then you got JC, which I hate his damn name. What's his name? But it's like, dude,
Jeff Cobb to me, no matter what.
Just let him be Jeff Cobb. Just let him be Jeff Cobb. And just let him be the real Jeff Cobb. I can tell when WWE's putting like the reins on people, like, no, don't show everything. We don't need you doing that.
Right.
It's like, but when he does that, he's showing people how amazing he is. They're like, yeah, but we don't want people to know how good you are. Just like,
you know what?
Weird.
You know what? As we talk about this, I don't know what their contract statuses are. And I'm talking about, minus Solo. I wouldn't be surprised if like they had maybe like a 1-2 year deal with WWE. They'll just run their contract out and be gone. Like I'm pretty sure they're making some pretty decent money right now. So but
I think Tama will stay because I ain't gonna say he's at the tail end of his career, but he's been at this for a long time now. Yeah. So he's probably at a point in life where he's just trying to make the most money he can possible. So when he decides to hang it up, he has a really, really nice cushion.
Yeah.
To fall back on and to really just relax. I'm sure he made nice money in Japan over the years, but we all know that TKO money different. we all know that TKO money different. So right, he's probably like, yeah, I'm sure now Jeff Cobb. What's name? I keep forgetting my tall ass bull name.
Oh, was it like? Well, I know him as Hakiato.
Hakiato. Yeah, what's name like this? They never know if they don't do something different. They might be like, yeah, I'm gonna go over here to the Indies and kill shit over there and make good money on the Indies. What's name? Or like we never know because, like I said, we don't know because time goes by quick. We be thinking like, yeah, they only been here for a year. Next, you be like, no, they're about to be on their third year. Like what?
Right. I mean, they easily can go to AEW if they wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, I don't know. WWE better figure something out because you got this amazing group. I was about to talk shit, but I'm not gonna talk shit on my man. Like the human botcher in the background over there.
Right.
His name. Not gonna talk crap about him.
But talking about Tonga.
Oh yeah, you know the hell I'm talking about.
I know.
You know what I'm saying. But Tama, Jeff, what's name? Like they something special, man. They nice. They got the gimmick, especially since Tama bulked up and put on like freaking 20 pounds of muscle.
Yeah.
Which I'm shocked he did. Well, I know why he did it, but I was like surprised he did do it.
So I had a thought earlier today, and I was thinking about how CM Punk was talking about the Usos and how they were helping out Roman as far as CM Punk being alone, but knowing the Usos are involved in a match at WrestleMania. Like, what if Roman made the call to Solo? Like, yo, I need to call in a favor. Like, but that would then treat a future story where, like, listen, it would almost be like that coming full circle moment, like what CM Punk had with Roman about that favor. Like, now Solo gets the favor from Roman. Like, if you were to help him win that win that World Heavyweight Championship, like, what would you be opposed to that?
I don't know. Like this, I would like the bloodline to stay away from each other. Like, honestly, it's like it's cool that I know it's nostalgic that when people like get back together with groups that were so popular and game changing. But like this one I don't really need, because it's like only because too is like, especially when some going off to do big things, it's like I don't need them to be the underboss again. Like this, like Jay went on to be one of the most popular people in the whole WWE. Was named, even though he, I
mean, well, technically he wouldn't be the underboss, but he would allow his members of the MFC to help Roman. But that still leaves him that window of, okay, the MFC members help Roman. Roman defeats Punk. He owes Solo a solid in a title match.
I would hate this. I thought about this, and I hope it's not true at all. Like, not true.
He probably wouldn't win, but go ahead.
Yeah, just thought to my head. I'm like, what if this whole thing is just a whole setup to put Jay over? It's like to try to really put him over as a top guy. Like, put the belt on Roman. Roman's the big baby face, and then Jay turns on him and then defeats Roman to become the world champion, but this time to be taken serious. It's just like we do all this shit just to put Jay over. I might be done for a little while.
It would definitely take them a ways to get to that point, because there's definitely a lot of hurdles they would have to cross to be able to get to that point.
And for like this, now I know we were talking about NFTs, but just keeping it in the Samoan Dynasty family and everything. So if people think I talk shit about Jay, I don't. I'm just speaking from my own personal opinions and views, which is some facts in there too. What's name? But
translation, Jay Uso hater.
Just say it is what it is. Like, y'all can hate it, but y'all see it. But since a lot of the social media says it too now I'm like, oh, now y'all see the shit. Now y'all see it, huh? All right, okay. So it ain't just me. Now y'all saying that. Okay, now y'all with me. Whatever. F out of here. Y'all wasn't with me 2 years ago when y'all was all eating like this, and I was like, yo, he's not that good. Hater. All right, fine. I say all that to say this. If you don't think that if he's not falling off, he was the world champion, defeated Gunther.
Right.
This is last year?
It was last year. Yep.
Last year. The opening match.
Yep.
Made him tap out fast. Boom, boom. Put him in a sleeper. Tap, tap, tap. He's the guy. World champion. Everybody. Just me, Oos. This year, he's in a 6-man tag going against fucking Austin Theory, Logan Paul, and I Show Speed. If this is not to tell you what WWE thinks of him right now, I don't know what the hell to tell you, which is sad. And even me, I'm like, this is sad. Because I know he's still super over enough to where he get that crowd going. And like, even I know he deserves better than this. And damn it, LA Knight surely deserves better than this. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. I get it. LA Knight slipped off the ropes a couple times. It's okay. Like this, damn.
Okay.
It's okay.
Like, a few times too.
Yes, a few times. It happens. He didn't hurt nobody.
I don't know.
Like, come on, dude. Like, he like give him a chance. They gave Jay a chance. They made him Intercontinental Championship for like 2 minutes, and then the next thing you know, he was the world champion for like 2 hours. And then it's like now what happened? Oh, let's put you back with your brother. Everything's good again. Ooh, tag team champions. There you go. That nobody ever remembers you guys were the champions. You know why? Because y'all will come out to the ring. Y'all wouldn't even have the belts. It's like, the hell is
or roaming through the crowd. Like, but wait, the funny part, like when they had the title defense against Division, and they just so happened came down the actual entrance aisle versus coming through the crowd. I was like, yeah, they definitely losing the titles tonight. Like, and if I'm not mistaken, I think they had the new music too. Like all that all in one night. It was like, yeah, they definitely losing tonight.
Yeah, and that's so weird whenever Russell debuts the new championship belt, new design. Whenever they come down, I look at them like, oh, they're definitely losing.
Yeah,
It's like just to give them that like this. You see this? This is like,
right.
Yep. You're not taking that back with you.
Yeah, but you're the bridge champion.
Yeah.
Like, but you know what? I'm gonna keep it funky though. I could be wrong about this, like, but honestly, I feel like it might be time for the Usos to take a break.
Hold that thought. Literally back in 10 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. All right, everybody. He said, hold that thought for 10 seconds. Let's see if he comes back in 10. Let's count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
I forgot you can still hear me.
Yeah, I still can hear you.
But go ahead. Yeah, I said Usos need to take a break. But
they do. They do. Jimmy, go be a dad. Go be a new dad. Yeah. Enjoy time with your family. Like, as much as I like, listen, I enjoy Jimmy honestly more than I do Jay. I think Jimmy's hilarious. When he's hilarious. Yeah. I love his character. Like this when he starts dancing, the way his mannerisms, when he was a heel, he was hilarious. Like but like he just go away for a little bit, dude. Like, make us miss you. It's okay. Jay, I'm not saying be gone long. Like, just leave for like 3 months. Like, yeah. It's like not like half a year, not 8 months, 3 months. Go away for 3 months. Have the crowd just wonder what's going on with Jay. Just get some time with your family. Yeah, like get in a little better shape. And I'm saying not even that he's in bad shape. Just get in a little better shape. Just let this up here relax. Because you were such an attraction for the past 2 years. That's a lot. Like you were asked to be everywhere, promote this, promote that. Selling mad merchandise, so that means they want you to take pictures with every person in the world, from kids, families, all that. Like, a lot was asked of you. You need that mental break,
right?
And all the years of the wear and tear in your body, to just chill out for a minute. So like, let the fans miss y'all, because you leave for 3 months, even 4 months, and one day you hear that the crowd lose their shit. It's like they'll.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time you have fresh rivalries, fresh interests,
right? And you're kind of walking into what I'm cooking to a certain extent, and that's why I purposely brought up the MFT situation, because like I can see, Jay Jimmy doing this match at Mania probably will go over because. They're no longer the champions. So, and the titles aren't on the line because if it's a 6-man tag. So they'll, likely go over, make the fans happy. Just thinking as a person and them as talent, like they got to be thinking like, okay, what we got next? Like, okay, we already lost the titles to these guys. We're not going to SmackDown. Like what's really next? Like, are we being thrown back into a storyline with Roman? I doubt it, because they've already kind of like had their moment within this rivalry with Roman and Punk. So it's like technically you really don't need any more into that at this very moment. So,
Right.
but I think where the wild card could happen, but then it could also be a buzzkill too, because I mean, for what we know with the undisputed championship between Cody and Roman, like we said earlier, there it's likely a 1000% guarantee McAfee to be involved in that match. So would it be detrimental to WWE to have someone interfering in both heavyweight championship matches? You know what I mean? WrestleMania weekend, like I don't think it would be. I don't think it would be the smartest thing to do, but if you are trying to develop something new, you know what I mean, so to speak, then you could potentially maybe convert MFT to Raw, because of the whole family, you know what I mean, relation.
Yeah,
Like,
honestly, who gives a shit? They ain't got no real reason. They could just do it. Be
right.
like they're my family. I wanted them on Raw. Now they're on Raw. Just because, like I said, I know there's a SmackDown and Raw roster, but it's not really
Right.
Like it's it hasn't been for years. That just draft shit bullshit. Whatever, we don't care about.
Right. But it kind of gives Solo that window of the possibility of being able to get me to go after a title, versus being on SmackDown. He ain't got no shot of getting that title as long as Randy Orton and Cody are involved in what their storylines are over there.
For sure.
Yeah.
What's his name? But so we'll see what happens. But Uso should go away for a little while.
Yeah.
I said not like Jimmy should go away longer, like I say, because he's about to be a new dad. So as I said, I feel
he's
like
already a dad. I think Naomi had it by now. I'm about to say she has to have the baby by now.
I don't know when she announced. I forgot when she announced it.
Was it in February? March, April? Oh no. It couldn't have been
February. Probably longer than that.
Oh, I'm about to look it up right now. Naomi WWE baby. It was announced in August.
That's what I'm saying. It's way longer ago than that.
Yeah.
So September is like 6 months. January, February, March. So if she probably either just had the baby or is about to have it.
Yeah, I think she had. Yeah, I'm about to say she had to have the baby by now.
I said she probably did. They just didn't want to post the baby up yet.
Actually, she did have it about 3 weeks ago.
Okay,
like literally, I'm looking it up right now. Somebody has it. Said that she hold on, pulling it up right now. Yeah, they had their baby boy, and this was posted on March 13th. So
okay.
So he will likely probably be taking a break.
Yeah, take like I'll say take like 6 months off, like 6 to even 8 months. Take 6 to 8 months off. Be with your kid, man. Be like because you're first season, especially because he's a first time dad. So you want to spend every single moment you can near your baby because you just everything about that. You just want to be near them and be around and see everything they do, hear everything noise they make. So go be a dad, man. Enjoy life with your wife and your kid. Jay could just go chill with his family too, rock out. I mean, be a new uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like it's his twin brother. Y'all share the room together. Now y'all, now you officially unc. Like with your brother. So
yeah, because I do think it's probably going to come down to a repackaged Jay at some point.
They got to. They teased. I said they teased a heel turn like months ago on Raw when he kind of spazzed out after a match.
Yeah.
And then that just went away to him realigning with his brother. And he just became a tag team again. I'm just like, yeah, WWE is done with him. I was like, WWE's done with him. Mm-hmm. I was like, then when he put the titles on him, I was like, yeah, they definitely done with him.
Right.
I was like, y'all think I'm being a hater? No, I know WWE, I know wrestling, I know WWE. I see how they do stuff all the time. As soon as the second he put him back with his brother, I was like, oh yeah, they're done. They're done. It's like they're done with him. Like you don't put him in a tag team if you think he still has a single run in him.
You being a WWE hater on my side, dog.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
messing with you.
yeah. You see, Jay became a tag team champion with Cody. How long that last? He's like, we're not putting you with Jay. It's like this, we did that just for a feel good moment.
You know what? You know what? Now that you bring that up, let's talk about that. Was that a TKO move? I'm saying yes.
Definitely a TKO move.
Yeah.
There's no way Triple H wanted his biggest baby face in Cody Rhodes and his at the time hottest baby face in Jey Uso to be a tag team. That's that's like asking the red and yellow guy to tag team and become tag team champions with the Ultimate Warrior.
It's not gonna work for me, brother.
Yeah. It's like this, you know what? You like this. You're the biggest baby face we have in the company, but there's other jacked up steroid guys, the hottest baby face in the company. You know, you're the world champion, you're the Intercontinental champion. You two are now a tag team. Let's go. Right. No way the old perv guy would have been like, yeah, y'all two are tag team now. He did that later on in life, but at that moment, he is not doing that. TKO was like, Cody's that guy, this guy's over here. This Samoan guy again? What's his name? They all look alike to me. I don't know. Jay? Okay. He's selling a lot of merchandise. Oh, okay. Like just put them together. Just put them together. You know, they'll sell a lot of tickets, won't
it? Speaking of which, Randy Yellow got a new documentary coming out. Was it this weekend or next Monday, Tuesday?
I didn't hear nothing about it.
You ain't see that? They played the clip during Raw.
Oh, I must have missed that.
Yeah, yep. It's gonna be on Netflix. Is it Netflix or Peacock? One of the two.
About to say that's not the one starring my man from Thor, is it?
No. I'm talking about like a documentary.
Oh, actual documentary.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's not a story, but a documentary.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. No. This
not the biography story.
This was his last interview, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. So they this was coming out.
The wrestling fan in me will be interested in watching that.
Oh yeah.
Even though it seems like 90% of that what that guy said was bullshit in his later years. It was like I'm like, what?
Like, you know who else they grabbed to talk on this? Bret Hart. I'm watching for Bret. With all due respect.
Yo, that's what Bret Hart is one of the most. It's funny for a guy who is so dry in the way he talks and tells stories, and when he's trying to be funny, he's the most dry person I've ever heard in my life. But god damn, if he's not entertaining when he talks, like the stuff he says is
right.
He just be everywhere. Yeah, Gunther sucks. What?
No, I forgot he was talking about. He's an idiot. Like another idiot.
Like MJF, nah, he's overrated. What the fuck?
Wait, huh? Like, all right, Brad, you my guy, but nah, you out of pocket on that one. Like, he's like, nah, he definitely not overrated.
He's like, god damn, Brad, dude. Anybody like?
But nah, this one, I don't think they're holding back on this particular documentary.
I don't think they are either, especially with everything that's happened within the last 10 years with this guy. I don't think like you said, because like let's be real, this is the biggest name in wrestling history. I don't give a shit what anybody says. But I know Stone Cold, I know Ric Flair, I know The Rock, Bruno Sammartino, all these guys. I know, but no name was bigger than the red and yellow guy. We know this. Like, no name. He's the reason why wrestling is where it is today. Because if he wasn't the main figure in the 80s, we wouldn't be here.
Right.
Like this. I don't give it, like, respectfully, God rest his soul. I don't care how many times Bruno Sammartino sold out the Garden, because I know he sold it out a lot. He's still, like, the red and yellow guy had everybody going batshit crazy. He's the reason why I started watching wrestling. Like, I'll be real. I mean,
all of us.
He's the reason why I started watching wrestling. I saw him. I was like, I want to be like that guy. That's how I thought. So you're going to be intrigued to see what people say and all this stuff because, like I said, if it wasn't for like, and I say that because when he recently just passed away, it was like it came and went.
Yeah.
Like that, he really through all platforms of wrestling, from independent to over here in the States to overseas in Europe, Japan, everything. Like it should have been just big moments of silences and 10 bell salutes and all this stuff and showing people saying their memories of him and all that. They didn't do none of that because they couldn't, because how bad he tarnished himself.
Right.
It's crazy. I would never thought I would see that day.
No, I did. Like, yeah, like it to a certain extent, it still feels a little surreal, like that he has passed, but like at the same time, it's like, like, you know, you went out sad.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's unfortunate, but like, but
I wasn't heartbroken about it at all. Like I thought he's one of the guys I thought I would be when that day finally came. Because it's a nostalgia moment where it hurts me. It's like, damn, I was a kid. I was a hero as a kid.
Yeah.
Like it makes me feel like me of a certain age. I'm like, damn, I'm getting up there too in age.
In the words of Joe Hendry, we believe.
Yeah.
we definitely believe. So
yeah, so it's crazy, it's sad. But yeah, man. Honestly, all the health scares this man has had and all the crazy his life has lived. Shout out to Ric Flair, man. It's like he is still here out of all his peers that I would thought would still be here alive and kicking. From Macho to Rowdy to Kurt Hennig to Rick Rude, like Boss Man, all these people are gone, man. God bless them all. And Ric Flair is still alive and kicking. Like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's real. Like, it's man, it's
the life he's lived. He's still
Shoot, shout out to him because he I guess behind the scenes, you know, behind the curtain, Charlotte and Jade are like really good friends, and Nature Boy, he showed Jade mad love during a toast celebration. I think it might have actually been like a dinner for Charlotte, because she just recently turned 40. You know, welcome to the 40 Club, Charlotte. You know,
yes.
But
everything's gonna hurt for no reason, Charlotte.
Right. So
I think you were hurt before, sweetie. Wait, just wait.
Yeah. So, but so Nature Boy, I believe he, you know, made a toast at the celebration, and Jade was there, and he, you know, shouted Jade out and was like, listen, like, you are an amazing woman, you know, thank you for being there. And like, you know, I thought that was dope, like pretty dope. Yeah. So all right, let's start wrapping up here. You know, one last thing, you know, jump into AEW, because we do have the AEW Dynasty event going down this Sunday, April 12th, live on pay-per-view. And I will say this, I don't know if you happen to have caught it yesterday, but AEW Dynamite was pretty damn good last night, in my opinion.
Okay, no, I didn't catch it.
I know you didn't. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, I did.
but no, it was a pretty dope show. You know, go home show. For this particular pay-per-view, but I will say this, like, this pay-per-view is definitely going to be telling on where the direction of AEW is going to go for the rest of the year, especially with now Mr. Chris Jericho returning to AEW. It's now been reported he's re-signed a multi-year deal with AEW, so you know, got him back into the fold. Man, it's just like, just looking at the talent that's on AEW right now, like, there's no way like you should have a drop off any week, for any of your shows week after week.
Yeah,
like,
seriously.
Yeah, like, but no, let's you know, jump into this card real quick. So we do have the Casino Gauntlet match to determine a new TNT champion. If you know, may or may not know, Kyle Fletcher apparently sustained an injury, which he ended up having to vacate the TNT championship. So now we're going to have this gauntlet match with, at this moment, for this our show, we do have Tommaso Ciampa being one of the 3 participants that's going to be in this gauntlet match on Sunday. So I think they may have some additional matches taking place this Saturday, but don't quote me on that. But I do know for a fact that Ciampa will be involved in this casino gauntlet match coming up this Sunday. But moving on, next up we have Chris Jericho going up against Ricochet. I actually like this match coming up this Sunday. This was something that actually developed this past Wednesday on AEW Dynamite as Jericho was dressing the crowd in Canada. Then Ricochet came out, to pretty much, talking shit towards Jericho, which then we then had him. He actually talked about him being bald, of course, as well as the demand members. But Jericho, he was out there to initially sign his contract for AEW, but while he was there with his clipboard, Ricochet ended up making the list. So it was like the return of the list. So now we got Jericho going up against Ricochet. But if you had, I'm assuming you probably got Jericho winning this match if you had to choose.
Yeah, WWE guy, man.
Yeah.
Say no, it's just like it's his first match back. Like it's his first match back. You gotta have him win like this. Like Ricochet will probably ultimately get the rub later down the road somewhere somehow, but first match back. Canadian crowds, I'm sorry, but they confuse the shit out of me.
Yeah,
like they are so lukewarm when it comes to Chris Jericho. It's like they cheer him, but it's not like he's not getting these crazy overwhelming pops. I'm like, you guys do know he's Canadian, right?
Like when they were in his town last Wednesday, I thought the pop was going to be louder than what it was, but it wasn't. I'm like, That's what like interesting.
This is different. Okay.
Yeah.
But but Jericho's back, so you gotta have him go over. And even if it's just a one-off, like it creates more buzz for him. But if I know Jericho, he has something up his sleeve for down the road, to make himself relevant. This is just a kickoff. Probably dust off some ring rust and just do his thing.
I actually got Ricochet winning this match. Yeah, I mean, and I hate to take the logical approach of knowing Jericho signing a multi-year deal back with AEW. So I think this kind of gives that opportunity to where they could potentially develop this into a little bit longer story. It practically just developed this past Wednesday. So I think this could be something that both Jericho and Ricochet can utilize while the championship, is currently around MJF and with those who are vying for that championship. Because I can't see Jericho jumping into a title match just yet. But
not right away.
Yeah. And I think with this, and now that Ricochet, no longer has the national championship, whatever
I don't know.
Title was.
I don't know.
now that he no longer has that title, I think this will be a good feud for him to have as well. As far as Jericho having something up his sleeves at at some point, I can see something like that taking place where maybe both Big Bill and Brian Keith maybe align themselves back with Jericho, so that way they could then if they do develop this feud to go any further, then they can have like the 6-man tag match, and it keeps everybody eating. Everybody got a plate. You know what I'm saying? And I think it would be entertaining too, especially between those two. It was definitely be entertaining, but also too, and I hate to sound quite biased about this, but for those who don't know, Ricochet is an Eagles fan, so I'll never go against the grain with my Bird Game family.
Yeah, I know he's a
Bird
bird.
Gang.
So I
Go Birds.
I got no problem against them.
Ah, boo.
Man, smart with his football teams. Man, smart with his women. So like, shout out to him. He's doing it right.
Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory.
Yeah, that man is winning.
Yeah. So, but next up we got the Young Bucks going up against Don Callis family members Kazuchika Okada and Konosuke Takeshita. So hey, say that twice.
What to say?
Look, I ain't saying it again. I got it right the first time. I'm done. Leave me alone. Saying but I think the Bucks will probably win this match, and we'll now then see, Takeshita try to distance himself from the Don Callis family, where Okada, probably would be the one to cause them to lose this match, but everybody will probably take, turn on to Takeshita at this point.
Yeah, that's what I look at it the same way. What's name? It's gonna be interesting how they do it. What's name? How he calls him the match, whether it's just us bad timing, mistaken of hit him by mistake, or help him he pushes off a rope or something like that.
Yeah,
or something stupid. It got to be something stupid. But Takeshita definitely has to distance himself, because now I think it's the time to really elevate him, because he's showed up and showed out the G1 Classic, then become the IWGP champion. You got to strike with an iron shot with him, because if we don't, he's going to fizzle out quickly, because though he's extremely entertaining in a ring, like you say, he still has that language barrier to where it's fans will lose interest quickly if you don't constantly just push him. And they have to. Okada's Okada at this point. He don't need to push. You don't need to he was looked at as one of the best wrestlers in the world for the last 6-7 years, and he's in AEW just honestly doing his thing. It's weird. It's not Shinsuke Nakamura-ish how the way he's doing his AEW, but it's almost that way. It's his matches are fire, but he's doing the bare minimum until he has that. He's I'm not gonna wrestle until I have to.
I think that works with his gimmick now.
That's what I'm thinking. I think he's fine with that. He's he didn't put his body through so much over the years. He's just I'm just gonna phone it in right now.
But it's it's his. I guess it's. I think it's his personality that's really getting over, where he's this nonchalant champion, he feels like he's entitled to be that top member of the Don Callis family, and there's that low key beef that he has with Takeshita, but he's not trying to really expose it. But he's low key throwing shots at any given time that he's able to do so. You know what I'm saying? I think it's one of those things where he really wants Takeshita to be out, but he can't really make it happen until something were to transpire, which I think is all going to come to a head now at AEW Dynasty.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a long time coming, but the build hasn't been amazingly, but it's been done well to where building up that friction and tension and we've seen it build and build and build. So when it finally explodes, it'll be a one-on-one match, and which I'm glad to see. You got the two stars over from Japan, put the shine on them. The match is going to be fire, because they definitely going to show up and show out for each other. So. It's gonna be interesting. And now the Bucks, they'll win, they'll move on and have the 10,000th match with FTR, because that's just what they do in AEW for some reason. But granted, every time they have a match, it's fucking fire, so I ain't even upset.
Well, I was gonna say, they gotta get their licks back as far as getting all the hostility that FTR had done with their family. and then with the Bucks being so close to winning the championship titles at the last pay-per-view, like, you know, they definitely are looking to be able to run this back. But I do think, you know, what I mean, they'll probably prevail in this particular match this Sunday. So, but yeah, I like this card though. I'm not gonna lie, like this is like one of the like low key cards where it's like it might not scream on paper, but it's a really good card.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you know, we got Andrade going up against Darby Allin. I'm actually I'm going with Andrade to win this match, but see, to be honest with you, completely transparent, like this is probably like of all the matches, the one match where I was torn about going with Andrade because they already planted the seed as far as Darby Allin, you know what I mean, trying to get his vengeance against MJF at some point.
Yeah.
You know, so therefore Don Callis has been hired, you know what I mean, basically paying members of the Don Callis family to try to, you know what I mean, dismantle Darby Allin so that way he can't go for the AEW championship. But in this particular case, Andrade, on the other hand, he's also upset that Don Callis is taking money from MJF and involving members of the Don Callis family into these shenanigans. So Andrade, he's like, you know, I want to say he's probably like 65-45 in favor of being with the Don Callis family, but 45% is upset that he's taking money from MJF for the shenanigans that he got going on.
Yeah, for sure. His name, yeah, for sure. You can see he's like I said, those little seeds again. Like when it happens, he'll look at him a certain way, and it's like I'm with you guys, but I don't know if I want to be with you guys. And it's like honestly, when he first joined him, I was kind of like, I mean, sure, but
yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I say, I go on Andrade. I told you how I feel about him. He's a whore. But I need him to get every championship belt, period. Like, because he's like, I love this Andrade. Like this, right. I do. Like this, the whole thing. Like he's taking my man gimmick from what's my man from WWE, where he's like he would start off in pants, long tights, then he would rip his pants off and just have regular wrestling trunks on, like the freaking little like Hanes trunks on. And the people will go crazy, even though they're regular wrestlers. Like everybody's wearing them. The Rock, I'll say his name now. Hogan, Warrior. Every wrestler wear these trunks. Stone Cold, right. Like Triple H. But for some reason, when Andrade pulls down his pants and has on the right, everybody loses their shit. It's like, it's like what? He has on regular wrestling trunk. It's right. Like it's the same thing as like looks like every other wrestler. It's like this, but it's like okay. But he pulls it off because you got to have a certain type of charisma and thing about you to where it's a big deal. And I'm just as good as Andrade is. Like I think this is going to be his best form, and to where he can really elevate himself. He needs a championship. They got 30 of them. Put a main big championship. He should have been in the gauntlet match for real.
I don't think he needs a TNT championship though.
I say that because this builds the friction inside the family, the Don Callis family.
No, I get that.
You know I get that. So that he should have been a gauntlet match. He should have won that. So when Kyle Fletcher comes back, he could be like, "Hey," he's like, "Thanks for keeping my belt warm for me, amigo." He's like, "Let's get this one thing clear. I am not your amigo, bro."
Right.
Like this. Damn it! Somebody book us.
See, I do think Andrade. I think he really wants the heavyweight championship.
No, I think he wants the top prize right now.
But it sucks because he's now being prevented not to be able to have that championship because one, Don is taking money from MJF for them to, you know what I mean, to do the dirty work. So it's like, okay, now I gotta dismantle a Darby Allin. I gotta dismantle a Darby Allin in order to get the championship or to get a championship shot. but then it's almost like a hypocrisy because like you dismantled Darby Allin, and then now you're Andrade getting ready to go for the championship, and MJF don't want no parts of Andrade.
Right.
Like he don't want no smoke with him.
Well, this is interesting time. It's
Yeah.
interesting time. Like this, so
I like it. It's
I
a
say.
story within a story that but it's not really being spoken upon like amongst the internet wrestling community.
Yeah. And for that, I'm still rolling with Andrade. I feel like even though all that going on, I'm still rolling with Andrade.
Right.
I mean, continue being a whore, bro.
Let that man stall him out. Let that man be. But here
All
we
right.
go. Yeah.
All right.
AEW Continental Championship match with John Moxley defending the title against Will Ospreay. I think the last time I saw these two face each other, Moxley was the IWGP United States
champion.
Yeah,
and Will beat him.
Yeah, and Will beat him. I think that was in DC, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure where it was, but
yeah, I think that might have been like the last match that I've seen of the two. Don't get me wrong, I think I may have seen one or two matches with him in AEW, but I think that's probably like the only one that like really stands out as far as like from a title seat. And now we got Moxley now defending his title for this event. I don't know, I'm a little torn on this one. This as far as like who may come out victorious, because
this one I'm torn too. It's like the obvious choice would say we go Will, especially because he just came back. But I think because of that, they will go with Moxley to kind of just do a little hindrance into making him work his way back up and for the struggle, because Will is also good at being an underdog character. Like this, he does that very, very well. Which is crazy because like with Bryan Danielson's, like you're the most talented person in the room, but because of that is the reason why your struggle needs to be more. Right. Because we know you're the best guy, but because of that, we need for you to really work, because that's what make it so harder for you, because you're the best. Everybody knows you're the best, so they make it 10 times harder for you to accomplish something. So John Moxley is AEW's ace. He's the guy who always steps up and puts on the whatever he needs to do to make things entertaining. So a part of me wants to go Will, like majority of me wants to go Will, but I think they got bigger plans for him in the long run, especially in the summer. So I'm gonna go with Moxley on this. I think Mox is gonna retain the championship.
Yeah, I'm teetering, leaning towards a Moxley win as well. But like this past Wednesday on Dynamite, Ospreay and Moxley were going toe to toe inside the backstage, well, more so in the garage area of the arena. And then the Blackpool Combat Club members, came out to help Moxley attack Ospreay. And then out of nowhere, like this SUV pulled up, which had Windsor driving, and also had other members of the United Empire inside. So, Ospreay was able to have his clique from the New Japan days over, along with the youngest, the youngest IWGP heavyweight champion. He was also there. So they was able to square up against the BCC, and like to a certain extent, and I kind of felt this way with De La Greca from Busted Open. He also thought this way too. Like when Ospreay returned, like I thought it was way too soon for him to be in a ring. Like they could have teased it to a certain extent, maybe even making like his first match at Dynasty. But I mean, give or take, there were still a few weeks prior, available, to be able to promote this event, which they then, opted for Ospreay to wrestle. But it were matches that's like, like those matches came and those matches went like on to the next one. So
yeah, that's one thing about AEW I don't enjoy. Like they have their big time, big name guys, so like, which isn't a bad thing. It's cool to go to a show knowing you're going to see these big names. If you're a fan like us, it's like cool. I get to see Will Ospreay at a random collision. Is like this, but like at the same time, that's a little hindrance because they're so obtainable. Is no real attraction. It's like to me, Will Ospreay is an attraction now. To me, you're an attraction status.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you just got off injury. I don't need you to see him. I don't need you to be on Dynamite the following week trying to doing a 5-star match. I don't like it's enjoyable. Don't get me wrong, obviously, but I like you said, they could have held off until Dynasty. You could have held this off until Dynasty.
And they had some badass promos, like promoting his potential, his return, and like I feel like they could have ran with that and just allow that to organically grow with this upcoming event. I mean, where that could have been like promos cut by Moxley in a ring or backstage, wherever he decides to want to be to cut a promo on Ospreay, because at the end of the day, Ospreay was gunning for Moxley no matter what, title or no title. So because he was the one that put him on the sideline. So like you had that opportunity to just build from that, like build that anticipation, being able to see Ospreay back into the ring. Like don't get me wrong, like what took place this past Wednesday was pretty dope. Prior to the week before and then the week before that, like those particular matches, yeah, it's like did we really need it? No, not really. But here we are. We're finally at this match, but to a certain extent, I feel like they may have oversold with the with the involvement of other members of the BCC, and then members of the United Empire. So it's like this particular match now, like the fandom for it, it's not like what it was like when it happened in New Japan Strong.
Right.
Yeah. So
for sure.
But am I gonna watch? Hell yeah, I'm a wrestling fan.
Of course.
I'm like, God damn. But oh shit, I ain't never seen who I got winning.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Moxley too. I think Moxley will probably get the win, and then I think maybe after that. Then again, you know what? Make
a decision to stand on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Moxley because I don't know. I can't see Ospreay and possibly MJF, like that could potentially be a title for title match if he were to defeat Moxley.
That's what I'm saying. If he wins that match and wins the title, then you go to All In. It can be title for title, but it's like
it'll be double or nothing first, because that's gonna be in New York. So
yeah.
But yeah, like I can't see them. I can't see them go. I can't see him going in as champ, going up against MJF on that one. But yeah. So all right, but yeah, let's kind of run through these real quick so we get on out of here. Get ready for the night. But so we got the AEW Women's World Championship with Tekla defending the title against Jamie Hayter. As much as I do want to select Hayter to win this match, I'm going with Tekla. I actually like what she's been doing with the AEW Women's Championship. Like she put on some good ass matches.
Yeah, I like Tekla. She's good. She just got a new contract too. AEW, like way before her contract was up.
Yeah.
AEW thought that highly of her. They was like, shout out to her agent. Apparently got her a really, really good deal. AEW saw she was a star, so shout out to her, man. So Tekla for the win.
Yeah,
I think they got something special also for Jamie further down the line.
Yeah, no, I can definitely see that. I think it's gonna take for her to like, separate herself from. Although like her and Alex Windsor, they just got together as a tag team. So I think they might focus on them more of a tag team and maybe go for the women's tag.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I see that for them.
Yeah. So, but next up we got the AEW World Tag Team Championship with I was about to say FTR defending the titles against Cage and Cope. I'm actually gonna go with Cage and Cope to defeat FTR.
I don't want that.
Damn, that was real selfish of you right there. I don't want that.
I don't want that at all. I'm sorry. I do not want that at all. But I think it's going to happen. It's like,
I don't
that's
want
why
that.
I don't want that at all, man. Like, I think Cage and Kobe are also going to win the nostalgia moment. It'll be a big moment. I think they'll actually hug each other and like mean it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was name I still don't want it.
I don't want that. Like you sounded real kiddish here. Right
I did.
I don't want that.
So like my 3-year-old, that's how he talks. No.
Right. I don't want that.
No.
That always live rent free in my head now. By the way, that bull. No. But honestly, I feel like it makes sense because FCR they've been holding these titles for a while now, so they lose the
Cage on the low. How long have they had these titles?
Yeah, it's been a good while now. Like I don't know the exact number of days, but it's been a little while. So, but I feel like with this move, you let Cage and Cope win, and then that can now set up the Young Bucks because they've been teasing Cage and Cope and the Young Bucks a couple of times over the last couple of weeks on Dynamite when Cage and Cope will come out and cut a promo, and there are moments where they faced off with the Young Bucks. So I think that would probably be like the perfect opportunity to to set something up for Double or Nothing between those two teams.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. That's what I'm saying. They definitely. It's been a long time coming. They've been definitely trying to set something up with Cage and Copeland for the longest time now. But and once again, FTR and Bucks are always there, so it'll happen. But hopefully not for like another year or something.
Right. No, I got you. So and then we got
versus the God.
Yeah, we got the main event for the AEW World Championship. We have the champion MJF defending the title against Kenny Omega, the Devil versus the God of Pro Wrestling. Such intriguing titles for the
exactly two. Right. Like you had to go. You had to go with this.
Right.
Side note. I'm upset. My girl Willow's not on there. AEW, if you're listening, stop playing.
Yeah, no TBS title match. Although I think she may be doing something within the 0 hour. Don't quote me on that.
No. 0 hour.
Yeah, let me double check that real quick. I'm looking it up right now. Actually, she has no match for the 0 hour. The only match I see listed is Alex Windsor going up against Marina Shafir.
Yeah, nah. AEW do better.
Yeah,
Willow's the truth. Stop playing.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know she was on the last pay-per-view, but
who cares? She'd be on every pay-per-view.
Yeah, true.
Everyone.
This is very, very, very true. Yeah. So, but no, let's dive into this World Championship match. This one's been a long time coming. Where we had an interesting contract signing, press conference, and here we are for this particular match. Who you got, Mr. Moyofit?
I'm going with the Devil. MJF. Keep it where it needs to be. When he's the champion, I'm like, whether hate or love him, when he's the champion, is a lot more entertaining. He's the guy that everybody wants to tune into because he ticks all the boxes. He's the most entertaining guy on the microphone. He has the character down packed to where when he's a heel, he is one of the best, if not the best heel in wrestling. He's must-see TV. He has everybody talking. And then when it's time to go in the ring, he puts on really good matches. He doesn't he's not subpar. He actually puts on really good matches.
Right.
So he understands who he's in the ring with. So he knows that Kenny Omega is one of the best for that generation of guys in the ring. So he's going to bring his A+ game to make sure if they don't have the best match of the night, they're right there. Like, you know, so for all that, like, you gotta keep that title on him because it just makes sense. Like everything's in and leads all up to when All Out or All In, I should say, whatever. Is it All In?
All In, yeah, that's in London. But we do have Double or Nothing coming up in May in New York.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about all in. Like this is
right.
All is to lead to All In, to where he needs to go in as champion, keep building him, keep having him put on these like great storylines with people until it leads to the giant match for the payoff. And so all that, like,
you know what? I don't think they're doing an All Out this year. Just All In. Because All In is August 30th. And they don't have any pay-per-views announced other than Double or Nothing, which is in New York after that.
Yeah, so maybe they just do All In and that's it, which I'm fine with.
Yeah. So. But in that case, if they choose not to do any pay-per-views, within that time, like Dynamite better be fucking flawless. Over the next couple of months,
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go with MJF as well. I think this is one of those bridge matches where Omega is. I mean, listen, MJF is he gonna do his thing, but I think Omega is also going to do his thing to where it would definitely help MJF to get over even more than what he already is over.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so
Kenny's gonna sell his ass off, which is great.
Right. But yeah, no, it's funny, just like looking at the programming, and like you can tell, Kenny probably, I don't think he likes really doing like the like in-ring segments most of the time, having to speak within the crowd.
Yeah, he's probably like, I think he doesn't mind them, but he probably, honestly, a part of probably over it. I think he really just wants to be. I think he loves the rush from the crowd. I think he still loves to perform, but I think he knows like his body at times starts to fail on him.
Yeah,
and that starts to get to him. And seems like he's a smart guy, so he understands is much more. Like he didn't done this for so long. He didn't gave all. He done did things in this business he probably never thought he can do. So he's probably. I think he's like slowly not having any issue transitioning to like a legit just behind the scenes guy, like running things and making deals and all that. Like I think that's what he wants because he just loves and is passionate about wrestling.
Right.
But like as far as the in-ring stuff, he doesn't mind doing it still. But I think he's like legit just saying how much more can my body handle doing this.
Yeah. No, that's pretty fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, love his wrestling and video games.
Yeah. So, if he's the champion, that means he was gonna have to wrestle a lot more.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll be going back to like, remember like when he had that run where he was the AEW champion, TNA champion. Like,
yeah, that was a one-time thing because especially at that time, because that was during the pandemic stages, right?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
I mean, good time for wrestling, but it sucked that they were like there were no true crowds out at that time.
Yeah, it was. So at that time it worked out, especially because by the time you start to lose those titles, they were allowing people back in their like say arenas, venues, whatever. So
right.
When you lost that TNA belt to Christian, they got a huge pop.
Right.
I mean, they really did.
Yeah.
So that was a good time. It was a good time for wrestling.
Nah, most definitely. So, all right, Mr. Moyo Fit, we are at the 1 hour 48 minute mark.
Damn, just me and you, huh?
Yeah, right. Honestly, it don't feel like it. I know we've been talking for a minute, but it don't feel like it was 1 hour and 48 minutes. So
yeah, I know. I wish work went this fast.
Yeah, right. Seriously. Shoot. Well, don't put that on, don't put that voodoo on the next work day yet.
Yeah, for real.
Nah, we're gonna be good though. So, all right. So just some real quick programming notes. We are tossing around the idea of maybe doing still steps next Wednesday instead of Thursday. So if we do so, we'll definitely send out some announcements regarding the next show. So being as though it's WrestleMania week, and there's a host of shows going on throughout the course of the week. So we want to try to talk about some shows as much as we can before they actually start taking place, like within around like Thursday and going into the weekend. So yeah, so more details of development to come regards to next week's Still Steps show. So, but other than that, we're gonna start getting on out of here. Mr. Moyerfit, any last words before we kick on out?
Continue to rock with us. We're gonna try to put out the best content as possible. We have our lows in life, but we're gonna try to pick it back up, level up, because we want to be one of the ones y'all talk about when y'all talk about that turnbuckle talk. We want to be one of them names y'all immediately speak about. Still steps. We here. We're not going nowhere. So thank you for keep rocking with us. We're gonna try to keep bringing it entertaining and real life ish with wrestling every week. So just keep rocking with us, y'all.
Hey man, people know, it's shout out to the people that know that put other people on, and then allowing that trickle effect to take place, and tune in to us on Thursday nights here on AAT. So other than that, this was Still Steps, powered by All Authentic Talk Sports Network. Mr. Moyo Fit, I am Politic and Hot, and we'll
Goldie's
holler
back.
at y'all next week. Goldie, it's been a while.
Goldie's back.
How you doing? Shoot. And my Dan Housen, I'm not going to curse you, but so
That's
like,
a pretty title. How much do you think it's worth?
right. I'm like, give me $20. Like, no, like,
I give you money for
it. Crazy. So, all right, we're gonna get on out of here. Check us out next week. We'll give our WrestleMania preview and predictions. So